Korean Zerg, and he kind of rose through the ranks alongside Stephen Curry, alongside players like Quanta, Percival, Farmy, Rebellion. Rebellion's a little bit older, but is a more recent addition here to the rising stars in Korea. I say recent addition, basically the COVID era of StarCraft. That's when Threepoint debuted and when he started competing, and he is the most aggressive Zerg player in South Korea. And I am being validated because he's 12 pooling. But yes, you do not expect macro out of 3. He can macro, but don't expect it. Now, spawning in the top right hand corner of ley lines, we have the red Protoss player from the land of Poland representing Streamer Zone. It is Gerald. And hold on, I'll set up the name. Un momento. Bam, beautiful. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Zerg player, the Blue Zerg, representing Team Hyper 1. It is a 3-point. We go. And again, he's all about cheese, he's all about aggression. It's not just a 12 pool, we have a 12 pool and a proxy hatch across the map. It is time to cloud it up, papi. We've been casting a lot of longer macro games, and they've been a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm here for the cheese. I'm here for the 5-minute game 1. If not 10-minute series. Let's go. As the drone has arrived. Oh my god, the hatchery is denied. Very nice done here by Gerald. Hatchery is going to be delayed, and likewise not the best position for the hatchery either. And Gerald, he responds beautifully here with the forge. Now, again, this is the ideal response. The reason for this, as you can imagine, especially if you believe your opponent's going to be committing here into aggression as Lings are moving out across the map, and Gerald has confirmed there is no expansion, is that you have limited production. As a Protoss player, you have limited warp ins, limited production. You don't have warp gate, for example. You can make 1 unit at a time. So how do you make up for that? Cannons. Cannons are the correct response here if you believe your opponent's going all in. Speaking of, here come the Lings and here come the boys. The boys have been pulled. It's all or nothing for 3 points. And Gerald, he has to wall up, wall off, and throw down some cannons. Forge is done. Forge is done. Cannons on the way in the main. He's setting up in the main base. The boys are here. Expansion is cancelled. There's no re-wall. Oh, Gerald, he will abandon this low ground. And we'll see if we can defend the main. I love it. More cannons in the way. Again, the natural doesn't matter. It's all about the main base defense. Boys are being pulled. Zeld gets surrounded. The surround. Zeld's going to go down. Massive pickup. Zeld does fall, but the cannon finishes. And with the completion of the cannon, that should be game. Gerald, he holds. He does hold. He shuts down the army. More cannons finishing up. Again, Gerald, as I say that, the probes are falling down. It's still fine, though. GG gets called. And with that, Gerald, he defends. And Gerald takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played, Gerald. He saw the boys being pulled with the probe. And again, once he realized that it's going to be the complete full all-in, he's like, you know what? I don't need the low ground. The only thing I have to do is defend the main. Defend the main base. That is the win condition here for Gerald. Just gave up on the natural. And GG. Just had to buy time for the cannons to finish. And he did so beautifully. With that, Gerald takes the lead in the series. Now we're jumping into game 2. Game 2 is going to be 3 points map of choice. Shouldn't be a surprise. El Dorado. Let's go. What kind of crazy builds do we have here for this map? I'm ready for it. I am ready. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of El Dorado, we have the Polish Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Streamer Zone, leading the series 1-0. It is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Zerg player from South Korea, representing Team Hyper 1. It is 3-point. Finally, a real game. We can put in home order for an FFA. We'd be good to go. Oh, you're an animal. You're an animal, papi. Aye. Here we go. You can hold this with low ground cannons. You can, but I believe because he pulled the boys, like that resulted in the main base cannons instead. Which again, because the boys are being pulled, it means that Gerald knows that 3-point. He isn't just looking to take control of the low ground; that he has to end the game, like with that push. So I would say a good read there from Gerald overall. I mean, very safe read as well. With that, we're settling in, and gas first. is going to be a gas first opener here by 3-point gas pool into hatchery. What does this mean? This means early gas means early link speed, early banelings, or potentially early roach rush. There are options. There are options here with how we want to follow this up. Do we go for the baneling nest? Do we go for the roach warren? Again, rush distance by ground is very short, and it's on Gerald to figure out what's going on. Back at home. Gate into Cybercore, save setup at a Gerald instead of a gate expand. Gate into Cybercore, could even throw down a second gateway as well to wall up. 3-point does expand, going for the unnatural, natural. Link speed is on the way, and more importantly, he doesn't pull out. He does not pull out of gas. And as he doesn't pull out, that means we can go for a baneling nest. We can go for a baneling nest. We need a little bit more gas here for the baneling nest itself. Otherwise, we could still go for roaches, I suppose. True, but it should have been like an earlier roach one. Yeah, there we go. Bane Bust. So Bane Bust here at a 3-point. Now, it is difficult to pull off a Bane Bust in a ZvP. I'm not going to lie, especially if he gets scouted. Gerald, he is unaware as to what's going on. He did see the opener. He saw the early gas. So this, I'm sure, is in the back of his mind. He knows that something weird is going on. He knows that there's something odd. He's ready here with that probe. Lings are moving out. Baneling Nest is halfway done. Going for a Stargate, open a Stargate, a part of the wall. And I believe that's a full wall off. Yeah. Again, Gerald, he's played against 3-point plenty of times. He is familiar with him. Not taking any chances. And it's going to take a lot of banelings to break through this. What I'm concerned by here is, there we go. Okay, Stalker's on the way. Is the delayed first unit. The Stalker is delayed. And because of that, we might not even need banelings. Actually, the wall is under fire. Okay, there we go. The adept is here. Is the one adept going to be good enough? Lings, they're going for the Stargate. If the Stargate goes down, they can deny the Oracle. Oh. Okay, Stalker pops out just in time. The gateway, it's going to go down. Here come the banelings. And this Oracle, it's not going to pop out. Gerald, he should have enough for a full wall behind this. There we go. There's the gateway. Does re-wall as well. Banelings, they can crash on in. They can break through. They can, and they will. They break through the front door. We do have a second wall behind this. Just in time. Gerald's doing well. He is re-walling. Sentries on the way. Here come more banelings. Up. Does wall off. He needs another wall. He busts through. Warp gate is denied. The gateway's depowered as well. Sentry does not pop out. And with that 3-point, has he done it? Does he have enough? As this is all there is to defend. Just one adept and one stalker. Does focus on one of the banelings. The other is going to finish. No! Ooh, does complete. Takes down the probes. He's going for the adepts. Nice kiting. Running out of lings. Only a handful of lings left. Cybercore is under fire. Banelings connect. Cybercore's gonna go down. Denies Warp Gate. Warp Gate is denied. Lings, they flood in. A clutch force field. Very clutch force field. Oh my god. Gerald, can he hold on? Backup shield battery on the way. Can he hold? Another force field. The energy overcharge popping up. Does deny the Lings. More Lings, they just keep flooding across the map. Banelings morphing in. More banelings on the way. And there are plenty of force fields. The reality is, with good enough force fields, these banelings should not be able to break through this wall. I love this kind of like secondary wall that Gerald has built up here. Protecting his main. Banelings, they try to smash through. They depower the gate. They denied Warp Gate once again. I barely didn't protect the pylon. Backup pylon on the way. Oh, this is still a really clutch hold. Lings going for the expansion. Stalker's trying to engage. Banelings rolling in. Do we have a force field? We do. Force field does complete. Everything gets repowered. Shield battery gets up and running. Void Ring is on the way. And again, the longer this goes on, the better it is for Gerald. He's had better mining the entire time. Once again, another clutch force field. Very nice. And with the arrival of the Void Ray, I mean, that's going to be game. The Void Ray can just focus on the banelings, and then everything else. Another force field. A bit of a fumbled force field here as Lings do flood in. Yeah, there we go. Backup force field does properly wall off, and GG gets called. Gerald, he holds, he defends, and Gerald takes the series 2-0. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played, Gerald. He will take the series, will advance on into the semifinals. My condolences to 3-point, but I appreciate the aggression. I appreciate the short best of 3. We've had a lot of longer games here tonight. I appreciate it. GG, well played. Again, 3-point has defeated Geralt in the past, but again, 3-point has a reputation. He has a reputation to him. There's a reason why we called him the cheesiest Zerg player in South Korea, because he is, and Geralt is fully aware of that as well. He is fully aware. Does shut him down. GG, well played. With that, big shout out to John Wolf in the chat. Thank you so much, Papi God. Thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Hi, hello, good to see you. Good to see you, Papi. Good to see you. Thank you so much for resubscribing with Twitch Prime for 3 months, and welcome to OlimoLeague. We are about to wrap up the quarterfinals. We have 1 series left. I'm sure a series that everyone, myself included, have been waiting for. It's a rematch between Clem and Hero, and it is a crime that these two are playing in the quarterfinals. It is crazy. This is a finals match. This is a best of 5, worthy of a best of 5. We have them here for a best of 3, and this is brutal. Best Protoss up against the best Terran in the world, and this could go either way. Both of these players are favored to win the entire tournament, but they're facing off here in the round of 8. Let's go. Best of luck. Game 1, ley lines. We're jumping in.